The city of Oxford surprised me. With the unique mixture of the old and the modern, there is more than enough sightseeing for a couple of days. Whether it's visiting one or two of the ancient buildings, colleges or museums, or just browsing in one of the city's modern shopping arcades, Oxford has it all. As usual with city visits, we find the best way to get the feel of the place is a walking tour. With a good guide, you will have an informative insight in some of the many more interesting corners of the city that you may not have found on your own. For instance, you would never find this quaint establishment, as it is located down a couple of narrow and windy alleyways. The 13th century Turf Tavern is a popular historic pub and is said to be frequented by many famous people. Close by, there is a bridge that spans a road providing a pedestrian crossing for the students of Hertford College. It has become known as the Bridge of Sighs due to its similarity to the more famous one in Venice. Getting into the city is easy, cheap and of course free if you have a bus pass. From the centre, a City 6 bus would take you the few miles to the village of Woodstock and drop you off right outside Blenheim Palace, residence of the Duke of Marlborough. I say right outside, but actually the driveway must be at least 1 mile long. However, the walk is really worth it. The palace is also notable as the birthplace and ancestral home of Sir Winston Churchill. In the long library stands the magnificent Willis organ, which is still in regular use. Many celebrated organists have performed at concerts over the years, and today we were lucky to be given a short talk and a recital.
And there was a palace organist, there still is one, it's not me, but we have a palace organist still. And the palace organist would then play selections from musical comedies, from popular tunes and so on. So it's really a concert organ, it's not really a church organ to choose from. So you haven't broken it, I'm glad to say. You get no sound until you pull out what we call a stop. And the stops are these things arranged on either side. And what I'd like you to do now is to play the bottom note of this keyboard. That's it? Yes. Okay. Don't take your finger off until I tell you. Keep it down. And now I'm pulling out a stop, and you hear a sound. Right, here we go.
Like many other stately homes, the rooms are packed with treasures, too many to contemplate the value. The greatest impact on Blenheim Palace was made by the 9th Duke, He created these formal gardens, and it is one of the best ways to end a visit to the palace. We always try to seek out a National Trust property when we go away, so nearby Waddesdon Manor was on our list. The manor house was built by Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild in the late 1800s. It was bequeathed to the National Trust in 1957 and opened to the public 2 years later. Waddesdon has one of the finest Victorian gardens in Britain. The 45 rooms on view combine the highest quality French furniture and decorative arts from the 18th century. Like I said, Oxford surprised me, and it's not all about universities, churches and historic buildings. Oxford city centre has all the usual high street big name shops, plus an abundance of street entertainers, giving it a great atmosphere and another great place to visit for a couple of days.